Jason, what in particular will you be looking for tomorrow night against the Jags?
I think just excitement, the energy against another opponent, not against ourselves. So just some fun. I'm not looking for things to be perfect tomorrow. I'm looking for their energy, their excitement, the things that we've talked about, our chemistry, and our accountability tomorrow. That's probably pretty much what I'm looking for tomorrow.
How much can we look forward to seeing KP and Luka tomorrow night as far as playing time?
Yeah, you'll see those guys out there probably just for the first half, and they'll be their minutes have already been slotted, so they'll play together in the first and second quarter, and then they'll go on. Then they're done for the night.
And to go off of that, do you have sort of a plan or an idea how you want to use them throughout the preseason, or is that something that you kind of have to feel out along the way?
Yeah, we talked as a team about the plan, and so the beauty about the plan is this is a young team that everybody wants to play. I've been around teams that are a little older, or wiser, I shouldn't say older, wiser. And so this is a first because everybody wants to play, and so this is going to be work in progress. I kind of laid out what I thought, and I told them that this is a working plan where we'll talk about game 2. There will be guys sitting out game 1 and 2, and there will be probably closer to a dress rehearsal for game 3. And then once we get there, then I said I will sit with everybody to figure out if they want to play or not play, and I already know everybody wants to play, so we'll figure that out when it comes.
And it's at least worth me asking what guys may or may not play on which days.
Yeah, I think that's going to be released at 5, but the guys already know who's not playing, so Finney and Frank and Dorian will sit.
Gotcha. And one more question, who won that quarterback competition?
That's a good one. We're going to have to go to the tape. We saw a lot of great throws, and we saw, and the best part about throwing the ball also is who can catch it. So I think we got a couple of guys who made the cut. We're going to have to do it again in a different atmosphere, maybe over at the arena, just to see if anything changes. But I thought everybody threw the ball well.
Jay, just to follow up, who said Dorian, Frank, and who else was going to sit?
Dwight. Yeah, they'll sit.
Yeah, Coach, when you said you've stressed accountability, obviously, throughout camp, how does that, who holds people accountable? Is there a kangaroo court, or is this, is this anybody keeping score on that, or how do the players get those messages?
No, I think it's everyone. Everyone has that responsibility to hold each other accountable, from player to coach, coach to player. I think that's the beauty of this chemistry, of this culture, is that we're all held accountable, and it's fair to say that player to coach, coach to player, and that's just the way I see how things will work. Because when you talk about communication and knowing where you stand, as a coach, the players will always know ahead of time of what's happening before it takes place. So that's the way I see it. Is that it's not kangaroo court. I think it's just everyone with the Mav shield is held accountable in the sense of being able to hold the next person, player or coach.
You've started as a head coach a couple times, obviously come into a franchise, been a head coach. This being your third time around, what is that adjustment process like? How do you feel this one is compared to past ones? Is it smoother or quicker?
I think it's been smooth. I don't know if it's been quicker. You might have to come back to me on that one. But I think that the beauty of coming here, I played for Mark. I've known Casey and Dion, Scooter, these guys for a long, long time. So I think that's what makes it, I think, in that second part of your question, smooth. But just knowing that the culture that's been here, it's about winning, it's about people, and so it's been easy. A lot easier because I'm not a rookie coach. And so I've seen both sides of the coin as being a head coach and an assistant coach. So I would say I'm a little bit wiser now before I took that Brooklyn job and also the Milwaukee job.
Similar question or similar vein. In terms of like what you're actually trying to communicate on the court to players, how long does that take? Is it are you going to cover? Obviously, I'm sure you cover all the basics in training camp. But how long into the season do you feel you're still going through and learning and showing and teaching and installing your system and your ways of doing things?
Yeah. I think that never stops. I think that's an ongoing process on this journey. That's every day because you can cover the basics. There's always little things, little tricks, little details as the season goes on that you can work off a play, or if you see something on film that you know that you can get, a wide open shot on. That Timmy or them didn't think about, just being able to give them that insight that this is what I see. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And I think that's the process that we're going to go through too, is we're not going to make every shot. We're not going to hold anybody scoreless. And so we just got to continue to learn each other, and that's just going to be an on-day process, in practice, off days, and on the road. That's this year and years to come. We're going to continue to learn from each other.
All right, we'll go to Zoom now. Christian, go ahead.
Hi coach, hope you're well. I know Tyson Chandler is working out with young big guys, but can you clarify what role your ex-teammates, JJ Barea and Dirk Nowitzki, will have with the team this season, if any?
Yeah, Tyson's here. He's part of the Mavs Legends program that we just started. When we talk about JJ and Tyson, this program is to give back to past players the opportunity, if they want to coach, to give them that platform to come in and see if they like it or not. Coaching is not for everyone. We all might yell that we want to coach until we see the hours, and so that's for Tyson. Dirk is like special advisor to the owner. I think he owns the team.
All right, and then we actually have one more to Dwayne, and then we'll wrap up, Jason. Thanks.
Jason, Dwight is going to talk to us in a minute. You mentioned last week that Dwight's going to be your starting center.
Yep.
What in particular did you see out of him to make you come to that decision?
I just love the way he competes. But this wasn't just my decision. This was a group decision, and so I brought it to the board, and the board brought up Dwight, and we all agreed that it would be Dwight. So I can't take credit for that, but what I do like about what Dwight brings to that starting group is his energy, his effort, the little things, and we need someone like that on the floor for 48 minutes. That's not just about themselves, and so I think he checks those boxes for that group when he starts.